And then some of them have often complained that, they invest so much money in technology, but really can't see the results. So is there a kind of a gestation period or,
Definitely.
Time
Definitely.
to
So there's a time to it. Each of these platforms have the freemium side, the free side, which we can all use, whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google. They have the free side of those platforms. Okay. We also have the paid side, where for you to enjoy maximum benefits of any of these platforms, you need to pay. You need to pay with some measure of dollars. Okay. So there is no rush to this. It's not an abracadabra thing. It takes a time, that the gestation period, but much more than even the money, it is more of the strategy. You could pump in $1 million and still not get anything. But people have results with the right strategy, even with a modest budget. So strategy is important.
Now, as an expert, of course, it's easy for you to make your recommendations and all of that. But how affordable are all of these for an SME?
Surprisingly, they are very, very affordable. Just yesterday, we did just a $20 campaign, split budget on both Facebook and Google. How much, for instance, I'm just saying, is a $5 ad? $5 in Nigeria, I'm not sure it's up to 10,000. Forgive my math. Okay, so those are small money, checkily money. They are really, really very affordable, sincerely.
Okay. Now, there has been some cases of, technologies actually failing users one way or the other. So how should an SME approach this or try to limit this? Okay,
so the way to go about that is gradually. Adaptation is there. They are early adopters. They are high risk takers. People see new technology, just jump on the bandwagon. Some of us tend to look, evaluate, ask questions, research. Just like the gig going around about cryptocurrency. Some people are already in it. They're doing it. Some of us are still looking, trying to look, is it the right thing? Should we do? Should we not do? What is in it? Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? So there are some early movers, early adopters. Okay. So for technology, my recommendation is take your time. Okay, ask as many questions as possible. Then, very importantly, we may not know what works until we try. So it's good for you to, for now we are streamlining. You could run here, 3, 4 platforms. You know what works. You know what doesn't work. So what do? You eliminate. Take out the part that does not work. To stop your so much posting and promoting your material on a particular platform. For instance, like when I was coming here, just a quick feedback. I said, I'm going on channels, guys, watch, blah, blah, blah. That got to Twitter, it got to Instagram, it got to Facebook. But I'm getting more engagement on Facebook. I'm not getting as much engagement on Twitter. So if I'm a brand, I want to focus. I'm getting more engagement on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not getting as much engagement on Twitter and LinkedIn. But I sense these things across these 4 platforms. So like I said, to know the best platform technology to use, adopt gradually. Then if you are can explore, try as much as possible. Then over the time, you narrow down to what works.
Okay, so if you were to advise a small business owner who runs a bakery and has not implemented technology, in any way, where would you start from?
Like I said, the beginning can always be get a website. As simple as that sounds, as low budget as that sounds, is critically important. How many people can walk into your physical brick-and-mortar store in a day? Maybe 5, maybe 50. But online, there are over 90 million Nigerians online. And about as much as 50 million of that are accessing different portals and platforms looking for stuff. There are over 5 billion searches on Google every day. There are over 2 billion people on Facebook. That is as much as over 7 million Nigerians on Facebook. A little over 1 million Nigerians on Twitter. Okay, same with LinkedIn. So with the online platform will always offer more. Okay, so but for us not to overwhelm with all of that, start with a website. Once you have a website, then make your website achieve 2 things minimum. There could be more, maybe just visibility and lead generation. So you can sit down in the years to come. People want to sit down, be able to order your cake, order your bread. Then with that, you can go to an ERP, you can go to a mobile app, you can go to other technology integration. But the basic could just be as simple as a website.
And where does funding come in all of these things?
Okay, so there are different types and kind of sites. The same thing with technology. There's a free site to it. There's the modest and affordable site. Then there's a very high and premium site to it. So for a website, for instance, there are free platforms for you to just go in and just get your site. In a matter of minutes, you don't even need an expert, just drag and drop. Okay, so if it is money, it is so simple as you don't even need money to get started. In terms of developing apps, there are a lot of open sources. Somewhere online, I was just reading yesterday on African Silicon, one closed group on Facebook for tech and digital people, that Bill Gates, Bill and Melinda Foundation just did an open source stuff for tech people to do fintech, fin services. And open source are normally free. Okay, so there are a lot of free tools, free platform, Blogger, WordPress, Wix, that you can just drop it. But like I said, everything is knowledge, information. People need to know. Without knowing, we will just be winking in the dark.
And do policymakers have any role to play in all of this?
They do. They do. I think sometime this month or next month, there's a digital summit, digital literacy. So the government is looking at how to scale up and encourage more people to adopt digital. Some people, if you look at what is happening now in terms of employment, we have a lot of vacancies. Things as simple as social media manager. There are some designations that were not available 10 years ago. Senior special advisor to the president on new media. Chimeze, those positions were not available some years back. And as much as some people enjoy Twitter and this, they don't know the business side of it. They don't know that they can make money or they can even get a job. We have clients that are looking for people to help them tweet, to help them develop the right content, to help them blog, to help them do this. So these are new skill sets. And it is throwing up a whole new challenge in our policy system, into our employment system. So our policymakers need to think in that direction. And very recently, we heard that Dubai just appointed a new minister for artificial intelligence. So technology and digital will increasingly play a major role going forward, either on the job side or on the employment side.
All right, just before I let you go, Edward, what's your final advice to small businesses? Okay,
so my final advice would be that whatever happens, we should make the most of the web, try as much as we can. When you have a website, the next thing you want to do is to provide the right content across this platform. Be consistent, don't thin out. Be consistent. That gives you, if not market share, but on the least, it gives you a share of voice.
Right, consistency, that's the key word.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Edward.
you, Chimeze. Thanks for having me.
Edward Esene is a business development expert.